Welcome back to this tutorial series. Today we are going to make the waterfall page, and you can make it all the same, or you can make a little bit more activity to a waterfall. And I give you 4 options with all the measurements which I used in this tutorial. So the first I made is a pocket on top, and then the back is plain. Then the next one is plain, but we made a pocket inside. Back is plain. Then we made a large belly band with again a pocket. Then we have another plain one with a pocket. Then we have another pocket on top. And then the last one is just a plain one without any activity. So these I used, but you can choose any waterfalls page you like. But I give you 4 options that you can choose from. Alright, thank you. Good morning everybody, my name is Crafty and welcome back to my channel. Today I am trying to make a start, and that's always difficult for me. I always get the creeps if it works out. But so yeah, let's see what we have. I'm gonna start in the middle. I will leave these for later, for a later stage. So it's easier to fold these to the back, so we have a better workspace. Now this looks ugly. Oh, ugly as hell. So yeah, let's see. I am gonna start on the bottom, and I do like a nice big waterfall on the bottom. What do you think? I still like this folio to have a practical use for pockets, photo mats, waterfalls, all kind of things that I love to do all the way down in every single album. So yeah, I am gonna try not to make it just a folio like you see many on YouTube or Pinterest, but I'm just gonna make my flow on it and see how it goes the Scrap Queen way. Oh yeah, so let's get started. And I am gonna use black papers on the inside. I just love that, and I think the papers looks amazing on black, and that's also the reason why I put some black on the spine, so that will come back. The colors will continuing with black, white and brown. That's the mix I always like to use, and that fits on every single piece of design paper you can possibly imagine. Alright, so I am grabbing. First of all, I want to tell you, I always tell you that, I always use Claire Fontaine. I have a note right here so I can grab it each time I'm gonna use it. And my A4 size, my piece of papers are 21 by 29.5 centimeters. And in inches, that's 8 1/4 by 11 5/8 inch. Now I know the A4 size is not everywhere in the world the same size. That's why I mentioned which paper I use. You also can use 12 by 12 papers. So that's all up to you. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing I like to do is cut this piece of paper at the correct size that it will fit on this bottom page. So I am gonna cut it. Let's see if I cut it straight and nicely so it will fit. And of course I need to small it down. We're making it actually the same size as the little flaps we put on the bottom and the top. So let's see. Yep, that is nice. So this will fit on the bottom. I actually cut it a little too small, but you get the picture that we need one piece down for the bottom. Now I cut it a little too short, and I am just a little perfectionist and I do like another one to cut. So alright, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, this one's better. It's just slightly millimeter smaller. I don't have to throw this away, I can still use it. So yeah, this is the base, but of course we want to build it up. So I'm just grabbing another piece of paper and I'm gonna make a hinge, and that will be fitting perfectly, but check your papers, because I do like that this is going to be exactly to this end. So yeah, this is actually too short, because I do like to have a little space so the waterfall has the space that is needed. So what we are going to do is, of course, we are going to make a hinge. And let me just pull this away. Now I think I can use this paper because it's the same length. Yay! So I don't have to use another one. But if you cut it the first right, then we can. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, so the next thing I did, accidentally, yeah, you know the picture. We are going to make a hinge, and that hinge is going to be needed the same size as the base, the back, the bottom. The bottom page. It's early in the morning. Okay, so I am going to make a score line at a 1/2 inch. Now, how much space do a waterfall need? Yeah, that depends on how. I'm gonna make a 1/8 gusset. So we have that space. Alright, and then we have, yeah, then we can cut this down at a 1/2 inch or a bit longer, whatever your, let's make it 1 inch, so we have it a little more space. Now I don't want to throw this away, because perhaps we're going to need more hinges. Alright, so I'm gonna fold it, and so this is the 1 inch. And then we have that gusset from a 1/8 hinge. Okay, so that is what we have. Ta-da! Alright, now we are going to cut a piece of paper that is exactly the same size as this one, at least the length. So I'm going to cut it down. And of course, let's check it. want, of course, the same wideness, because we already have that hinge, so we don't need. And you can, but this was too short, so I'm just going to cut it down. And then I'm going to add my hinge, and I'm going to use the smallest one, and I'm going to add it around it so it's attaching underneath that base page. Okay, I can do it all top. What shall we do? But why? Why? I can do it on top of it, but yeah, I can do also below it. So yeah, that's totally up to you, what you prefer. Well, I'm gonna do this under. Just for this occasion, I'm gonna do this under. So I'm just gonna grab this, and my hinge is just a little millimeter smaller, so I'm just gonna push it against. Oh yeah, totally. It always moves. Alright, so it's early in the morning, so I had to shake my glue, because it's a water-based glue, and I always like to shake it all the way down, and then I'm just going to apply on the place where it should be. Here we go. And there we have it. Okay, so, and now the next page is, of course, needs to be on this hinge right here. So let's attach this like this. Gonna use the same glue. I'm gonna push it against that fold line. Make this paper straight, so watch this line, it needs to be straight. Of course, we want it to be straight, and then we just fold this over, attach it to this paper, burnish your glue into your page, and then we have that gusset. See? And this is equal to this side. Yeah, okay, that is the first base. So I am gonna, shall I do it right away, or yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna apply this. It's a little flimsy because I turned the flaps to the back, but I am gonna add this on its place right here. I'm just checking if it's nice fitting. Yep, because we don't want this to over this fold line, otherwise it don't goes closed. So yeah, that is the meaning of this first page. So what I like to do is I'm grabbing my double-sided tape and I'm going all the way around the edges, and then on the inside some clear glue. Oops. Oopsie daisy. And we're going to attach it. Oh, I'm just going to make, just be sure it will fit nicely. Okay, let's, oops, peel this off. I'm still with you. I am right here beside your side. Alright, so now I'm gonna use my clear glue, which is not that quick dry, so I can move a little, because I think I wanna move a little. I think it's needed. But if you are feeling perfectly comfortable of using only double-sided tape, then please do what you feel like. Oops. Alright, so let's grab it back. Now for this occasion, oops, I'm gonna unfold these flaps so it's a flat surface. I'm gonna peel these also off. Still, you need a lot of tape, but it's needed. Well, that one I will let it closed because it's under. Alright, so I'm gonna attach it here, fingers crossed that I do it good. Okay, I'm applying this on the place where it should be. And gentle pushing it around. Yeah, I think, oh, it fits nice. So now I'm gonna burnish my tape and my glue nicely to the bottom of this folio. Let all the glue do his job, especially on the edges with the elastic. That's why I like to use tape, so it goes right away nicely into that paper. Don't be afraid of these bumps. They will not be seen after we put the waterfall on. Take your time for this because you don't want this to get loose. Let the glue do the magic. Alright, that is nice. Alright, so that is step 1. Okay, so now we have 2 pages to work on. Yay! And alright, let's get started with the waterfall. Cool. Okay, yeah, like I told you, we are going to make a follow along video. So I like to show you how I think and how I think of a page or do things. I just wanted to show you how I work. So I want to do a waterfall on the bottom, but I don't want to do a normal waterfall. I don't want to know. I like to make a waterfall that fits a 4 by 6 inches. Well, that's not. That is normal. that's not odd. But I do like a waterfall hinge that's on the one side place for photo, and on the back side I want to make a pocket. so we can tuck a little tag in so you can write something down or something. That's yeah, I like that. But if I'm gonna do that, then I think a 1/2 inch, because normally a waterfall has a 1/2 inch gusset, and I think that's too small. So I'm gonna make a 1 inch gusset so it has more place for it. So if we are going to do a 4 by 6 inch waterfall, so we means that's a little bigger, and I don't want to start all the way up, so I'm gonna start at a 1/2 inch so I can make a nice strip on the top. So that means, so if I lay this down here, so this is supposed to be a waterfall that goes all the way down, then that means that I could do, so here was the first one, and then 1 inch more, that's the second one. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that's enough. 6 pieces, because I do have place for one more, but then I am all the way down and I don't like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to make 6 waterfall hinges. Alright, so that is a bit how I measure a page. Now let's make a waterfall with a hinge and with a pocket. Yay, cool. Yeah. I was telling you that we are going to make a waterfall with a pocket. But while I was doing that, you can make 4 options with this waterfall. So the first thing I'm going to show you is option 1. So option 1, that are these measurements, and I will put all below the link. So cut 5 1/4 by 6 1/4 inch and then score 1 inch. That leaves you with a 1 inch hinge and just a simple waterfall. No pocket on it, if you prefer using that. That's option 1. The plain one, the plain, simple, easy waterfall. And this measurement fits nicely for a 6 by 4 photo mat with a nice black edge. Alright, so that is option 1. Option 2 is the simple waterfall with a small pocket on. So that is this one. So then you need to cut 5 1/4 by 6 1/4 inch, and then you score 1 inch. That is not be saying, it's score 1 inch. 1 inch. Yeah, okay. Score 1 inch. Okay, so then you have your base page, your base waterfall. So the measurements for the pocket is cut 5 1/4 by 4 inches and then score 1/2 inch on each side. Then you glue this down on your simple waterfall, and then you have a nice pocket, which even fits a nice 6 by 4 photo. Yeah, you have to crop it down just a little bit, but that leaves you a nice pocket on the front. And then on the back you still can add your photo on the back. Yeah, so that's option 2. Now we have option 3. That leaves us with a waterfall, but then a full pocket inside. So there's nothing on top. So you can add your photo on top and at the bottom, and inside there is a pocket. So you can leave this with a nice tab, with a nice ribbon on the side to be seeing that there is something inside here. That's option 3. Well, I think it's option 4 on my card. Yeah, that's option 4 on this one. So I'm going to show you the measurements for that one. That is cut 6 1/4 by 10 inches and then score at a 1/2 inch, and 4, I have to peek, 3/4, 4 3/4, and 9. That makes you a waterfall with the front and the back plain and a big pocket inside. Now we do have an option 4. Option 4 is exactly the same as this one, with a big pocket inside plus a little belly band. Okay, so you can tuck your photo underneath here if you like, and you also can glue this belly band because it's the same size as your pocket. You also can glue it down on the left side so that leaves you another pocket like this. So many options, there are so many options, but I thought it will be fun to make a nice belly band on top here, and then inside we have that pocket, and then on the back we have that photo mat. Alright, so yeah, and then yeah, that's just this. It's the same one. I'm gonna show you that's 6 1/4 by 10 inches, and then you score a 1/2, 4 3/4, and 9. So that's the same as the big pocket waterfall. And then for the pocket, 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and then score a 1/2 inch on both sides. And then you have the complete waterfall piece. And I noticed that I did not glue this one down just yet. I'm just going to do that. Oops. So that is a lot of options. So I don't know exactly which one I'm going to use. Perhaps several. Perhaps with the one with the belly band. And I do like this with the little pocket. And I do like this with each side a photo mat and then the big pocket inside here. Yeah, and I still can use this plain one if I like, but I'd like a little more options. Now I know if you are going to put your design paper on, it will be thicker and thicker and thicker. So perhaps it's better that we use a plain one too. But I'm gonna do a few with you together. Alright, so no worries, I'm stick with you. You are stuck with me. Okay. Alright, so stay tuned. Let's start with option 1. So I'm gonna cut, watch my note right here. We're going to cut 6 1/4. 6 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to score on the long side 1 inch. And that's that. That's the simple waterfall. That gives us a nice place for adding a 6 by 4 photo with a black edge. Alright, so that's the waterfall option 1. Option 2 is the same as the base waterfall, but then making a pocket on it. And that means that we cut our papers at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then we score on the shorter sides each a half inch. Okay, fold it over, and that makes our pocket. And you can use it several ways. You can use it as a pocket or as a belly band, whatever you're gonna choose with it. I'm gonna glue this down as a pocket just to show you. And the bottom, don't forget the bottom. And I'm right-handed, so for me I do like to glue this down so the pocket opening is on the right side for me. If you do like a left pocket, so glue it down on the left side. Okay, so now we have a waterfall with a little pocket on top, and on the back we have that photo mat. Alright. Now we go to the next option, and the next option, which was yeah, actually option 3, but we go to option 4 with the photo, the waterfall with the big pocket inside, nothing on it. So let's do that first. So I'm gonna cut, and I cut my paper at 614 by 10. And then I'm gonna score at a half and 4 3/4 and at 9. And then we're gonna fold all fold lines. This one closes the pocket. The small hinge, close the pocket. I'm just going to add first that hinge. And then I'm just going to fold this to the back. And then our hinge, our waterfall with the pocket is born. And then I'm just going to add a little glue on the inside that closes the pocket. That's that. Alright, so yeah, and then we have an option 4 that makes us just using that extra pocket on top of this option 3 waterfall. So yeah, and you can make a belly band or a pocket on the left side. So that's totally up to you, what you like. Yeah, that's that. That's, yeah, the last one I don't have to show you, no, because you know the drills how to make that pocket. So I'm gonna see which one I'm gonna use. I do have 6 and I needed 6, so I don't know which one I'm gonna use. That's a big pocket, that's the belly band. This one is a big pocket. I can make a little one on top, but I also have these ones with 2 pockets. Oh yeah, and then this is a simple one. Okay, so I'm gonna use these. So we have lots of, we have 1, 2, this is the same. These 2 are the same. And then and these 2 are also the same. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I like to mix these up. But perhaps it's nice to decorate them first. Alright, so let's brainstorm a little. Just to be sure that you have all measurements. So we have 4 options. And the simple one is option 1. Then the simple one with the pocket is option 2. And then the one with the big pocket is option 3, and then the full option is 4 with that extra pocket on the top. Alright, so that is how I'm gonna write it down on the measurement list. Do my best. Before I glue on my waterfalls, I cut out a brown craft cardstock. So I'm gonna cut it, I had cut it with a little black edge all the way around. And now I am going to use on this piece of paper. That's easier for me. So yeah, let's see how this work out. How they match and how they. So I think I will start nicely in the middle, and then from here I go down and down and down. And let's just show how this will look when they all are in. Something like this. So I'm trying to I have sorted these out, so I'm going to use one simple one with a pocket on the top, and then a full pocket one, and then a full pocket with a belly band, and then a full pocket one, and then a simple one with a pocket, and then just a simple one on the bottom. That is what I'm going to use. And yeah, I am going to glue these down first before I am going to put some design paper on, so it's nice to work how it fits. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this over, and I am going to start with, this is the first one. I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to use some glue. And let's say I do want a little mark, so I know that I am 1/2 inch away from that edge. Okay, let's add the first one, and I'm going to eyeball it in the middle. I hope I can do that. Eyeballing. It's quite in the middle. Now let's give it a try. That's pretty good. Now the next one, let's attach some glue. And then we're going to place this against the other one. Check if you are straight, and I am. And for so on, we go continuing. Check, 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 check if it's straight, and I see it isn't quite, so I adjust it. Next. Check. And is continuing till we have all 6, if I measure correctly. Now let's see if the last one also fits, because if it doesn't, it means that, oh yeah, it does. It does, girl, it does. Here we go. Alright, that is cool. Now I do like some decoration on the inside gussets. So I am gonna find a piece of paper that will fit nicely on here. Yeah, okay. So So I'm first going to cut my design papers. Hello! I just got back from my dentist and I hate visiting my dentist, but yeah, sometimes it's needed. So, alright. So, yeah, I was decorating this piece last night and I love it actually. Love how a pocket can be useful on a waterfall. Yeah, of course I needed to decorate the rest of it, but I thought, yeah, I did already some leftover decoration on the top of this pocket. You know I like that, and I think it's better to save the decoration from the waterfall in a later stage when I have more leftover pieces. And yeah, you do know that I like to do that. It's a perfect opportunity to use your leftover pieces, and I think it's better to save the decoration for this waterfall on a later stage. So I am gonna continuing with the following part, and so the decoration, you have to wait for that. So yeah, let's see what else can we do. Oh, I need to save my little cut images before I throw them away. So yeah, this is the first that I did and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I like it, and we're going to continuing doing this later. So okay, let's see what else. What else can we do? Yeah, I'm gonna stop. What did the dentist give this to me?